Welcome everyone to the Comic Couch Review. Today we're going to be talking about the season premiere of The Flash. My name is JamesMan, and today I'm here with Blackjack.
Hello.
And Mr. JillyMcBeam.
Good day.
Like I said, we're going to be talking about the brand new season opener for The Flash, and what did you guys think about it?
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, like, I don't, it's kind of the standard for the show, more or less, right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the episode wasn't, like, jaw-dropping at all. I mean, it was bread and butter for the most part.
Yeah, it wasn't to me at least, it also wasn't a very exceptional episode. It wasn't a bad episode, it felt like almost like any other episode, like from season 1, where it was like, kind of like the middling episode that you could just interchange it with.
Yeah.
What about you, Jilly?
I thought it was pretty good.
All right.
Wasn't the... I mean, it wasn't the best episode of The Flash we've ever had, but I don't think it needed to be. The episode did what it needed to do.
Well, like I said, it's a good episode. I think the problem for me, at least, with it is that for a season opener, I thought it was a little weak. Just because, like, the only dramatic thing that changed about it, to me at least, was the whole his dad getting out, and that was about it. Because everything else was just him being mopey for a while because I think Ronnie quotation dies, like, at the beginning, and it's just like, okay, and he's all mopey like Batman in Dark Knight Rises, so that was kind of weird. I felt a little bit out of character.
And then his fucking dad left at the end of the episode.
That was the best part. Spends a whole fucking season trying to get him out. As soon as he gets out, I gotta leave.
Screw you, son. I'm just gonna hit the road.
I thought they were gonna do like he was a deadbeat dad or something.
No, he's gonna go to Vegas and get some poontang to make up for the past 14 years.
Yeah.
Part of me was like hoping that he was like, "Yeah, Barry, I'm leaving," and then just like see Barry's face, and be like, "Trick, bitch."
I like how he says like he's doing it for Barry.
Doing it for Barry.
Sure. I just need to leave for a while and get some pussy.
I'm leaving so you can be who you want to be.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, I haven't had pussy in 14 years.
That wasn't from a man.
Oh.
Hey, prison is rough.
It's rough and tough and hard and stuff.
Oh. Hard knocks.
No. Gives a whole new meaning to tossing the salad.
It's over in a flash.
Brand new. Oh man, I was gonna make a joke about rim jobs, but like like cleaning a toilet rim, but it's already dirty in its own right.
Okay.
Oh god.
Let's move on from that. What did you guys think of the villain in it? I guess the Atom Smasher.
No. I really liked it.
Yeah.
Thought he was solid. I mean, I like Edge. I'm WWE fan and big fan of Edge, and so I was kind of disappointed that they did kill him off at the end.
Yeah.
So we probably won't see him again. Because I think Edge is a good face to kind of have come back to the show every once in a while.
I just wanted to see him in an episode with Clancy Brown and be like, they look so similar. It feels like what they did with their first couple villains in the first season again, where they just kind of killed them off, after one episode. I guess their explanation that they could use this time, though, is that he's from, it's basically suggested he's from a different Earth. Mm-hmm. So I guess they can be like, well, he was not even a Flash villain, so screw it.
Yeah, yeah, because, I'm not... the whole thing surrounding that is a bit confusing, because I don't think they explained it well, because they made it seem like he wasn't a metahuman, but then he's from a different Earth, so it could be different over there, I guess.
Mm. Well, Tyler suggested that he's from the Earth that Zoom is on, who is going to probably be the main villain of this season. So, because remember the regular Earth villain was the one who, the regular Earth version of him was the one that died at the beginning. Did you remember that? Like the dead body they found?
Yes.
That was like his Earth 1 version.
Mm.
Yeah, so I'm sure it'll be evaluated more in the next episode. But I thought the CGI that they did for him was decent, for a television budget. The Flash usually has better special effects than other I should just say CW shows mostly. But in comic book shows specifically, I think that the Flash usually exceeds with special effects, and the Smash one was pretty good when he was growing and whatnot. Although,
yeah. Well, there was one scene though when they're in that chamber, and it looked like a Stretch Armstrong the way he was just like moving around and stuff. That was the one scene that kind of took me out of it.
Yeah, a little bit. That felt a little plasticky, or melted plastic, I should say.
Oh, you got the bad pun of the week.
Oh, wow!
You stole it from me, James.
Yeah, this is my week. So overall, it was a decent episode. I don't really know if there was a whole lot that happened specifically in this episode. Outside of what we just discussed with the dad and the villain. You've got a new character who's introduced who we don't really know a whole lot about. Like, I think all you really said was Flash from another world, so... Unless that was in the teaser for the second episode.
The teaser for the second episode was more insightful than the episode itself.
It was.
Yeah, definitely a lot of setting up in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a whole lot of setting up.
Yeah.
For this season.
It was nice that Iris didn't get a lot of dialogue, so that was a nice addition.
Yeah, Iris isn't that bad.
It's better than Felicity.
Oh, well, we'll talk about that in the Arrow review.
Felicity is the Jar Jar Binks of the CW universe.
That's when I come in. Did someone say Jar Jar Binks?
Don't you do it.
Oh my god.
I'll hold back my Jar Jar impression for now. I just like to think if someone says Jar Jar Binks, I come around the corner with a mask of Jar Jar on my face. It's like, did someone say Jar Jar Binks?
You're inching closer to the impression, James. Cool it.
I want it to be like the horse face mask, so it flops around. You guys will hear it eventually, believe me. Our audience is going to hear that impression soon, and I can't wait. When we talk about Star Wars next time, that'll be fun. Anyway, so with The Flash, I don't know. I don't feel like there's a lot specifically to talk about with it. It was just a very straightforward episode.
Mm-hmm.
And
a solid one. It wasn't a work of beauty, but, it was decent.
Yeah, it was decent.
It was above average, if you want to go that far, my gentlemanly brothers.
What about you, Jilly? What do you think overall? Like, what would you think?
I think it was a solid episode. Again, it was like it seemed like most of the comic book shows this week were just kind of straightforward.
Yeah.
And they're all just starting to build up. It's the beginning of the season, so I'm not expecting to throw 15 different things into an episode to be super complex.
Yeah.
Because we're in these were the first episodes, so they're gonna be building up to the stuff.
I can't wait for you to catch up on Gotham. It's by the third episode. It's just like, what the fuck?
Well, but it was a good episode.
Yeah, it was a good start. Not a particularly strong start, but it was definitely a good startup. I feel like the second episode is where it's gonna really start to pick up a lot more. All right, that has been the Comic Couch review. Today we were talking about the premiere episode of The Flash, and we'll see you guys next time for the next episode.
Have a good one.